If you had to ask yourself who the most important Minecraft YouTuber is, right now, the answer would most likely be Dream. But while his channel is huge, and he definitely brought a lot of new people to the game, he isn't the biggest creator to have ever played Minecraft. Technically that could be PewDiePie or MrBeast, who both uploaded Minecraft videos back in the day. PewDiePie also playing a huge part in Minecraft regaining traction back in 2019. But again, you can't really call either of them Minecraft YouTubers. You might then shift your focus to some of the more old school creators, such as AntVenom, CaptainSparklez, or DanTDM. These are all respectable choices, I would say, and are definitely big reasons as to why Minecraft is where it is today. But for my money, I would pick a different creator. One who's forgotten every single instance old Minecraft is brought up. A creator I have never once seen get the praise or love he deserves. That being DavidAngel64. I can already hear you asking yourself, who? And that is my point exactly. Let me take you back to August 4th, 2010, and the beginning of one of Minecraft's most legendary and most forgotten series, X's Adventures in Minecraft. Hey, super quick, don't forget to subscribe if you officially want to say that you were here before the 10,000 sub mark. It would mean a lot, and Melly will thank you. If you want a point of reference for how old this series is, CaptainSparklez, arguably the biggest Minecraft creator of the 2010s, didn't upload his first Minecraft video until over 20 days after X's Adventures in Minecraft began. X's Adventures was already a whopping 30 episodes deep when CaptainSparklez started his Minecraft journey. AntVenom wouldn't upload his first Minecraft video until March of 2011, and DanTDM didn't until as far out as July 2012. It's weird to think that Dan didn't even start until almost a year after the game's full release, yet while the game was still only in alpha version 1.0.15, David had seen the potential and the adventure Minecraft offered and began his journey. If there was one thing that I could point to today that makes X's Adventures in Minecraft so unique, especially compared to the Minecraft content we have now, it's just how unfamiliar and new everything felt, not only to X himself, but the audience too. This is true for other creators making Minecraft content at the time, but with X being one of the very first to upload Minecraft content in general, and one of the first to actively decide to make it a whole series, it was truly like nothing else. His videos were more than anything else, genuine. Nothing was over the top, not the editing, commentary, or situations. It's more or less confirmed at this point that Dream's content is heavily scripted, but that was something that old Minecraft YouTubers just didn't do. It wasn't necessary to begin with. The game was so new that anything and everything was exciting. It really felt like you were on this journey with X as a friend more than as an audience member. There were long moments while watching that X wouldn't even speak and just let the music play, all while you could hear the faint hum of his computer fan in the background. This was truly a low-budget, low-effort little series, but because it was so genuine and unfiltered, it felt more real than anything then and especially anything now. And even though the series was simple and lacks the insane amount of forced dopamine modern Minecraft videos have,
while you're collecting resources, you want to create an area where you can hide yourself. Oh yes, it is getting dark now. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna come knock this stuff out.
that doesn't mean that X didn't actively improve his content as he went on, or found new ways to keep the relatively simple series exciting and fresh. Around 60% of the way through the series, X decided to pick up and leave behind the fort he'd spent months working on to set out and find a new location. He made the point of mentioning that Minecraft is, or at least was, equal parts building and exploring, and to this point, he'd barely moved 1,000 square blocks from his spawn. It was awesome seeing him turn a little dirt wall on his first night into a genuinely impressive base after 20-odd episodes, especially with the limitations the game had back then. But considering the main goal of the game at the time was pretty much just getting diamonds, it made sense that after he'd done that, he would want to go and see something new and start again. I remember being a kid and watching him leave his base for the first time, with nothing but some basic resources and the first crafting table he ever made, and it truly felt like this huge momentous event. All in all, his journey by boat is only a few minutes long, aside from brief stops to see some stuff along the way, but the distance covered and time spent felt like so much more when I was 10. X would go on to make an entire new base and farm and everything else, and it felt so surreal and exciting as a kid seeing this all happen. And for context, this was not a simple or minor decision for a player to make at the time. Minecraft had maybe 1/50th of the features it does today, meaning the stakes for a decision like this were actually pretty high for a few reasons. First off, there was no compass, meaning once he left, there was no real way to get back to his spawn point or the original X system. I forgot to mention that's what he called his base. I always loved that name. A bed wouldn't help either, as he would just spawn back at the new Death Mountain base. In fact, they would be even less helpful because they didn't even exist yet. Which actually means that once he established his new base, if he died at any point, he would be spawned all the way back at the original spawn. And to further add to the stakes, there were no maps in the game yet, so he wasn't even able to chart his original journey. And lo and behold, eventually, he did die. And while this may not seem like a huge deal to some, I remember being really saddened by it as a kid. Especially because X was super upset about having now essentially lost his original crafting table, something he placed a lot of value in. I just can't really wrap my head around that now, because I can't imagine any modern Minecraft player would care that much about a simple crafting table. Most of the time you'd put that much emphasis and care about maybe like an elytra or maybe like a totem of resurrection, but even those aren't that hard to find nowadays. So for him to be this torn up about something as simple as just a crafting table is just something that doesn't happen anymore, and is part of what makes this series so special. However, in what I think is one of early Minecraft's coolest community moments, a fan of X's ended up sending him a custom-made map for him to use, with waypoints and more to lead him back to the new base and recover his things. This guy literally had to watch X's journey to Death Mountain's base and chart it through some old map application for Minecraft to then send over. Something that we'd obviously never need to be doing nowadays, making it a completely unique event in Minecraft's history. The original video of him going to actually recover his things at the new base has been taken down over and over for using copyrighted Legend of Zelda music, which, if you couldn't tell, he's a pretty big fan of. So you can only find it through re-uploads, but it remains one of the coolest episodes of the entire series. This whole arc, as I'll call it, inspired my 10-year-old self to do the same thing when I began playing Minecraft, eventually leaving behind my first ever base with nothing more than my crafting table, and venturing out to begin again. I can't say that I ever felt that kind of inspiration from any other creator at the time. I never copied their playstyle or general vibes quite like I did with X. The original series of X's adventures in Minecraft only lasted about 2 months, which is pretty insane when you think about how much it affected me or countless other Minecraft players at the time. This is one of the first series that Minecraft ever had, and it didn't even last a quarter of a year. The series sort of randomly came to an end one day when he went to the Nether, and that was it. The original run of X's adventures in Minecraft came to an end, and he wouldn't pick Minecraft up again for a handful of years. And I think that may have been the biggest mistake he ever made. David Angel 64, the actual channel that X's Adventures in Minecraft was posted to, doesn't just play Minecraft. Nor did he ever. Minecraft was just a game that one day he decided to play because he thought it looked cool and ended up making a small series for. Eventually, he kinda got bored of it and decided to stop playing, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, he stopped before Minecraft ever really truly exploded. He was playing it while it was popular, sure, but it never quite hit its peak while he was actively uploading. On the other hand, you have people like Captain Sparkles, Ant Venom, DanTDM, and more, who simply kept playing. X decided to go play other things, because he just wanted to. Whether it was StarCraft, or Half-Life, or anything else. He just decided that he wanted to do something different. And, unfortunately, that kinda didn't lead anywhere for him. Keep in mind that a handful of these original videos have millions of views, and even the ones with fewer views all have over around 500,000 at the least. These are insane numbers for such an old series. Some of those videos uploaded around the time of his original Minecraft run do have like tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of views, but nowadays, his channel basically gets nothing. If it's not Minecraft related, it's gonna get a couple hundred views tops. And even if it is Minecraft related, those videos still only get a couple thousand. The fact that he still uploads nearly 15 years later is honestly kind of awesome, and if you've been a fan of him that long, that's amazing. X absolutely has his own energy and style that he's just stuck to because he likes it. He has done more X's Adventures in Minecraft series, now officially having done 4 seasons, but none of them ever really hit the same level of success as that original run did. While X's Adventures in Minecraft may be more or less forgotten today, and the channel kinda dead, that doesn't mean that the series or the work that X did was any less impactful or awesome. This series right here is why I started playing Minecraft, and Minecraft remains one of the most important parts of my life and my childhood. It's very likely I would have ended up playing it anyway, but not as soon as I did, and not with the same passion I did. So, David, X, whatever you want to be called, thank you. Your series was, and remains, absolutely fantastic, and I hope one day it will start to get the recognition I feel it deserves. Until next time, I'm Sir Surgeonor, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Peace.